Keegan Parker kept the home defence on their toes when St Johnstone took on Kilmarnock.
Kilmarnock have to make a change to the team which won at Motherwell last Saturday, and St Johnstone won't be sorry to see the back of Andy McLaren, who is a flu victim. Cocard steps back into the team. Kevin McGowne returns to central defence in place of the injured Chris Innes. He did so last week at Fir Park. That was his first SPL action in 3 months. Otherwise, Gary Holt aside, this is a pretty settled Kilmarnock lineup. Freddie Dindeleux hasn't missed a match this season, and his steadying influence in defence has been a big part of Killie's success. In for the Perth team for only his third start of the season is 20-year-old Mark McCulloch. He's been learning his trade at McDermott Park since he was 16. McCulloch's inclusion means John Paul McBride can find only a place on the bench. Apart from that, it's the same 11 who started last Saturday's home win against Dundee United. Here's Sandy Clark's line-up, a fourth game on the trot for Stuart McCluskey. Alan Kernigan still injured. Key midfield men in the boiler room for St Johnstone are Paul Kane and Nick Dazovic. And the referee for Kilmarnock against St Johnstone is John Rowbotham. St Johnstone with the kick-off. And a pretty inconsistent record from them this season. They've won only 5 times in their 16 league games, and that's only good enough to give them a place in the bottom half of the table, and they would expect better. That's Mahood, and Craig Dargo's offside. The flag went up very quickly against the former Wraith Rovers striker. Kept in by Boland, but only for MacPherson. Good pass through. Unlucky there for Gus MacPherson, but it skidded off the wet pitch. Otherwise, Dargo might well have been in with a chance. Good run from Cocard for Kilmarnock. And good goalkeeping by Alan Main. It's a slippery ball this afternoon. Handling's always going to be difficult. Good trickery from Cocard to get away from Weir. And Dargo was waiting for the cutback. Mahood controlling things for Kilmarnock in central midfield. Rolled in by MacPherson for Dargo. Good turn. And not a bad effort either. Taken a while for Craig Dargo to make his breakthrough into this Kilmarnock side, but signs now that he's beginning to find his feet. He certainly kept his feet well there, got himself turned, and that was just a few feet wide, watched carefully by Alan Main. This was all about balance and touch, and a good turn. That will have impressed his manager, Bobby Williamson, and that will make it difficult to leave him out. Durrant for Dargo. Prodded forward by Cocard. Mistake by Dindeleux. Here's a chance for Keegan Parker. Saved by Marshall. A bad mistake by Freddie Dindeleux, and he's grateful to Gordon Marshall for getting him out of a hole here. Given away to Parker. Looked as if Keegan Parker would give St Johnstone the lead. Wasn't the best of efforts possibly, but Gordon Marshall stood up to make the save. Durrant leaves it to Mahood. In from Ali Mitchell. Sliding in was Craig Dargo. Tried to get a touch that might put that in the back of the net. It's a good pass from Kevin McGowne. Picking out Christophe Cocard. Another chance to threaten for Kilmarnock. Okoski's header away. unloaded by Darren Dodds. Durrant to Dargo. Ian Durrant again. MacPherson to Wright. Here's Gus MacPherson again. Good build-up. Good support for the strikers from Gus MacPherson. But not a shot to give any sleepless nights to Alan May in this one. This was another Kilmarnock effort earlier on, and Craig Dargo trying to get the touch that might give his team the lead. Downfield from Dodds, and heading after it was Craig Russell. Taylor to Parker. Combination of McGowne and Dindeleux works out for Kilmarnock, and then it's given away again by the Frenchman. Momoskila's cross. Paul Kane waiting. Might still have a chance. And Craig Russell, what a miss. That's incredible. It came to him very quickly, he snatched at it. And St Johnstone, who've had little of the play so far, could be 2-0 up. Incredible mistakes in the Kilmarnock rearguard. That was McGowne trying to chest the ball away. It dropped at the feet of Russell, and he volleyed it well wide. Bobby Williamson will be very much alarmed by what he's been seeing in the Kilmarnock defence. Alan Mahood trying to make things happen for the home team. MacPherson's pass to Wright. That's for Mahood. It runs for Cocard. Kept the shot down well, Christophe Cocard. It was a difficult one. And it was on target from the Frenchman. Good build-up from Kilmarnock again. Missed by Mahood, the pass from Wright. And in from the left touchline was coming Cocard. Good passing and movement from Kilmarnock. And Alan May forced into a save. MacPherson to Mitchell. Two experienced campaigners in this Kilmarnock side. And a sprinkling of St Johnstone supporters. Mitchell's cross. In comes Alan Mahood. Good challenge by Jim Weir. And that was enough to ensure that Alan Mahood didn't break the deadlock. The ball deflected into his stride. But there was a challenge from Weir, which really didn't give Mahood an awful lot to aim at. Important this, otherwise St Johnstone might have been one down. Good spurt of pace from Ian Durrant. And Jim Weir knocking the ball to safety. 0-0 is the half-time score at Rugby Park. But what a chance Keegan Parker had to give St Johnstone the lead. A lot of the possession and a lot of the control has been Kilmarnock's, but the good chances have been for the visitors. That was a mistake by Freddie Dindeleux, and he might well have been punished there by the teenager Parker. And this was an opportunity falling at the feet of Craig Russell after it was chested down to him by McGowne. He snatched at the shot and it went well wide. St Johnstone there could have been 2-0 up. Kilmarnock struggling for all their possession to make good chances, and that was about as close as they've come. Cocard's effort smothered successfully by Alan May. No goals at half-time at Rugby Park. Kilmarnock get the match restarted, and they'll be disappointed if they don't keep their strong run going this afternoon. They've lost only once in the last 15 games, and that was here against Celtic in front of the BBC Live cameras a fortnight ago. They're in a good run and third spot in the SPL, and looking this afternoon to stretch their advantage over Rangers in fourth place. 1 point the difference at the moment. But what they have to do here is to start creating some chances. So far denied that opportunity by St Johnstone's defending, and it's been the Perth team who've really had the opportunities in front of goal. And immediately there might be another one. It's Craig Russell trying to link up with Momo Sila, saved by Marshall. Gary Hay has it. Mahood, Durrant and Mitchell. And Kevin McGowne to Gus MacPherson. From Boland to Main. And a foul by Parker on Dindeleux. Keegan Parker already yellow carded. Cocard's cross, left by Boland. And let's give Gary Boland the benefit of the doubt. He knew what he was doing here because Ali Mitchell not too far away. Cocard beaten by the bounce. Kane to Parker, poor pass. Behind Momo Sila. Durrant's touch intended for Wright. Gary Boland with the clearance. Sila's pass to Dodds. Stepped over by Russell. Here comes Sila. Penalty kick given. Gus MacPherson furious. Good run this from Sila in between McGowne and MacPherson. There was the challenge from MacPherson. And catching Sila. Didn't get the ball, MacPherson. He got the man. And penalty kick looked to me to be the right decision. Up steps Keegan Parker. Scores with some confidence. His 7th goal of the season for Parker. And his reputation continues to soar. Calmness personified here with the spot kick. Blasted it into the roof of the net. It's St Johnstone 1 up at Rugby Park, 6 minutes into the second half. Alan Mahood's pass to Christophe Cocard. Lofted in towards the far post, where Craig Dargo was waiting. A corner kick is the outcome off the head of Mark McCullough. In from Durrant. Well won by Freddie Dindeleux, but he couldn't keep the header down. Truly the best we've seen from a set piece by Kilmarnock. Determined play from Dindeleux. A couple of feet too high. Cocard. Patient play. before picking out his pass. And that's obstruction by Dazovic. Cocard in the St Johnstone sandwich. A wicked free kick, that one from Gary Hay, aimed at Ian Durrant, who wasn't even looking. St Johnstone with Sila. Away by MacPherson. Parker's header. Man in the way was Hay. Durrant to Jamie Fowler. Chance for Kevin McGowne to push forward. Through for Mahood. Good effort. Never easy to catch a shot when you're set up in this sort of position. Timed it well, did Mahood, and well positioned was Alan Main. Keegan Parker, again threatening for St Johnstone! Wonderful finish! And now 2-0 St Johnstone. We've played exactly an hour. Gary Hay beaten all too easily from a Kilmarnock viewpoint. But that's a tremendous finish. Just had a little look up, Parker, and planted his shot across Marshall and in at the far corner. Here is a talent which St Johnstone might struggle to hold on to for too much longer. And his 8th goal of the season. Cocard, Dargo's in the middle. And that's a good interception by Stuart McCluskey. This time it's Gary Hay with the cross. And the header from Fowler drops just wide. Coming in off the right touchline to get his head to it. Fowler, the substitute. Nick Dazovic. Keegan Parker. Still it's Parker. Free kick is given against Parker for his attempts to get past Dindeleux and through to the ball. Cocard. The pass for Vareille. Here's Craig Dargo. Good turn! And a good save by Alan Main. Looked as if he'd got this absolutely right, Dargo. Good touch to get the ball under control, and then the turn and the right foot shot, and that's good goalkeeping. That's a good pass from McGowne. Cocard. Sila sprinting away for St Johnstone. Keegan Parker alongside him. Still it's Parker. Appeals from the St Johnstone supporters for a free kick for a pass back. I don't think that was the intention. Good play again from Parker. Drove the ball across goal. Marshall got a hand to it. And it was MacPherson who turned the ball back to his goalkeeper. Free kick. As Rugby Park empties. A lot of the Kilmarnock supporters have seen enough. And that's the full-time whistle. And it's 3 points for St Johnstone. And Kilmarnock missing out on the opportunity to stretch their lead over Rangers in the SPL. And it's all down to this 18-year-old Keegan Parker. 2 goals for him in the space of 9 second-half minutes. The first, a penalty crashed into the top corner, after a foul by MacPherson on Sela, and then Parker grabbed his second to make sure that the points were heading for Perth. The final score at Rugby Park: Kilmarnock 0, St Johnstone 2.
Bobby, not a happy man?
No, very disappointing. We've done well in our travels, but when we come at home, we really want to show our home support how well we've been playing, and we never done that today. We never troubled them enough, and that was the biggest problem.
First half looked quite encouraging. You were pushing the ball around, but you weren't really creating very much.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first half. I thought we were going to be the team that was going to score the first goal, because we did have a lot of possession, but we never created anything and never troubled the goal at all.
And some untidy things in the first half gave opportunity to them.
Yeah, we were very slack. There was a couple of boys at the back that didn't play to their standards that they've been setting, and looked as if they were lacking confidence for some reason, which I couldn't understand. But we did. We gave them a bit of encouragement with slack mistakes, and they nearly capitalised in the first half. And
it looked really today as if you could have played for a long time and not score a goal.
Yeah, everything we put into their box, they defended well and cleared the lines, and that's what you've got to do, especially away from home. And credit to St Johnstone, they've done that.
And you look upon that as a missed chance today, a missed chance to move further, clear, strengthen your position in third place.
Well, to be honest, you can't be disrespectful to any club in this league. They're all capable of going away from home and getting results, and St Johnstone proved that today. But as I said, no, we just didn't play well, and St Johnstone didn't deserve the points.
You just move on from there? Do you just say that's a bad day at the office?
No, we'll learn from our mistakes, hopefully. We'll get Monday to put it right, and hopefully go into the game on Tuesday, hopefully with some confidence, and hopefully we can get a result there, but it's going to be difficult.
OK, good to talk to you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, sports scene cameras were at Rugby Park this afternoon. Let's hear a little bit more about that Kilmarnock-St Johnstone game with Rob McLean.
Thanks, Alison. As ever, the electronic scoreboards here at Rugby Park advertising tonight's programme, Sports Scene Match of the Day. But today, all about a chance gone for Kilmarnock. It was a chance for them to strengthen their position in third place in the SPL, a chance to move 4 points ahead of Rangers. Now, it looked as if that might well happen in the first half. Kilmarnock had a lot of the possession, a lot of the play, pushing the ball around the pitch. But significantly, the best of the chances in the first half went to St Johnstone. Mistake by Dindeleux. Here's a chance for Keegan Parker. Saved by Marshall. Good save there by Gordon Marshall, but Parker might well have scored more of him later. But there was a chance in the first half as well for Craig Russell. He might well have opened the scoring for St Johnstone too, but he snatched at the shot and it went wide. Into the second half, and St Johnstone began to realise that they were onto something here. Kilmarnock unable to make their supremacy in the first half count, and it was Keegan Parker who gave them the lead 6 minutes into the second half. Mohamed Sela fouled by Gus MacPherson just inside the area, penalty kick, and it was blasted into the roof of the net by the 18-year-old Parker. On the hour mark, he made it 2, and he made sure that the 3 points were heading back to Perth. There didn't seem to be too much of a danger to the Kilmarnock defence. Parker thought otherwise at the edge of the area and chipped a wonderful effort wide of Gordon Marshall and into the corner. Here is an 18-year-old full of talent, full of promise, and one wonders how much longer St Johnstone can hold on to him. He was precious for them, certainly this afternoon, because he secured all 3 points.
Let's see how that places the Premier table this evening. Celtic now 7 points clear ahead of Hibs. Hearts move up to 5th, as do St Johnstone move up to 6th. Dundee drop to 7th. Dundee United now on 5 points at the bottom after that win this afternoon at Tannadice.